With a heavy heart, Mazi Ndukwe's mother planted her staff in the ground, a solemn gesture symbolizing her resignation to fate. Once upon a time, in the ancient land of Idu, there lived a man named Mazi Ndukwe. He was a respected member of his community, known for his wisdom and kindness. However, tragedy struck Mazi Ndukwe's family when a series of deaths befell them within a span of 6 months. It began with the passing of his beloved wife, followed by Mazi Ndukwe himself, and then their first son. Deeply saddened and confused by this chain of misfortunes, Mazi Ndukwe's remaining 5 children sought answers. They turned to their father's best friend, who guided them to a cherished seer known for his ability to communicate with the spirits through his ancient oracle. Upon consulting the oracle, a touching tale from the past was revealed. Many years ago, in the land of Elu, a neighboring village declared war on the peaceful villagers of Elu. Confusion arose as the villagers were caught off guard by the sudden attack. Amidst the war, Mazi Ndukwe managed to escape with his mother, pregnant wife, and 2 young children into the thick forest. For 3 days, they sought refuge in the forest, surviving on sheer willpower. Exhausted, hungry, and thirsting for water, Mazi Ndukwe made the difficult decision to seek help from a nearby village, leaving behind his aged mother who could barely walk. Despite his intentions to return for his mother, Mazi Ndukwe's wife, fearing the dangers of her advanced pregnancy, convinced him to stay. Feeling forsaken and abandoned, Mazi Ndukwe's mother, in a moment of anger and despair, uttered a curse upon her son and his children. She decreed that until they returned to the exact spot where she was left and take her remains home, they would face the shadow of death looming over them. With a heavy heart, Mazi Ndukwe's mother planted her staff in the ground, a solemn gesture symbolizing her resignation to fate. And so the curse took hold, casting a shadow of doom over Mazi Ndukwe and his children until the day they fulfilled the prophecy of laying their mother to rest in a manner befitting her spirit. After the revelation about their grandmother's restless spirit, Mazi Ndukwe's children sought the guidance of the wise seer. With hope in their hearts, they embarked on a journey to appease their grandmother with offerings of a spotless goat, a sacred wrapper, and other precious items. The seer's words echoed in their minds as they performed the solemn sacrifice, promising that the goat's return would signify their grandmother's rejection of the sacrifice. After 3 months, the goat reappeared, and it carried with it a dark omen. The eldest amongst the brothers died after sighting the goat. Grief weighed heavy upon the hearts of the remaining siblings. Their sorrows deepened by the realization that they were forsaken in a sea of uncertainty. Desperate for answers, Obinna ran to the seer, Unfortunately, the seer was on the verge of giving up the ghost. With his little strength, he uttered some words, instructing Obinna to go to Ikuku, the great chief priest of Idu land, immediately for solution. With a sense of urgency, Obinna, the second eldest, set forth on a quest to seek counsel from the great chief priest Ikuku. With each step, the weight of their burden grew heavier. Yet Obinna pressed on, driven by love and duty. At Ikuku's shrine, Ikuku revealed that they would only get a solution if they were able to get an eagle's egg, that the egg held the key to their salvation. Upon returning, Obinna and Amadi, his brother, embarked on a daring quest to find the elusive eagle's egg. As they ventured deeper into the woods, their spirits dampened by the lack of success, they stumbled upon two enchanting maidens carrying firewood. Amadi, bewitched by their beauty, attempted to converse with them, but Obinna cautioned him, reminding him the impossibility of encountering humans in such a remote place. Little did they know, these maidens were not what they seemed. Without their knowledge, the maidens transformed into the very object of their search, the eagle's egg. Overjoyed, Obinna and Amadi wasted no time in securing the precious egg in their bag. Their jubilation, however, was short-lived as they found themselves surrounded by the forest spirits, masquerading as beautiful maidens. Captured and brought before the forest spirit queen, they were commanded to plait her hair, a task she found great pleasure in. But amidst the ghostly glamour, Amadi recalled his friend's advice on defeating the forest spirits. With a silent signal to Obinna, they cunningly ensnared the queen's hair with a thread, binding her to a nearby tree. Before she could comprehend their trickery, the brothers vanished into the night. The queen, upon realizing the absence of the two brothers, ordered the forest spirit maidens to search for them. Fearing the queen's wrath, the maidens scoured the forest in search of Obinna and Amadi, but the brothers were long gone out of their territory. Tired, Obinna and Amadi decided to rest for the night, and they both had the same dream. In the dream, their father revealed the location of a massive eagle's egg, instructing them to bury it in a distant land known as Elu, 7 rivers and 7 farms away from Idu land. Upon reaching the designated spot, instead of the egg, they discovered a solemn sight, a skeleton, possibly that of their grandmother. Without hesitation, they gathered the remains and embarked on their journey back home. Ikuku urged them to take the skeleton to Elu, their father's land, and give the grandmother a befitting burial. He made clear to them that they had only 7 days to do so or face another tragedy. With determination in their hearts, they set out on their journey. Days passed and they encountered challenges, but their spirits remained strong. On the 6th day, they reached a junction with 3 roads, unsure of which one led to Elu. In their desperation, they decided to rest for the night, hoping to get a solution by morning. In their sleep, Obinna dreamt of their grandmother showing him the way. while Amadi also dreamt of their father pointing them in the right direction. In the morning, they were confused about whose dream to believe. Trusting their dreams, they chose the path their father had shown them. Their journey led them to a seemingly abandoned village where they met a wise old woman who happened to be their grandmother's friend. With her help, they found their grandmother's hut and laid her bones to rest. During the burial, the old woman sought for their grandmother's forgiveness and blessings upon the grandchildren and their generations to come. Obinna and Amadi began to rebuild their village, and with hard work and determination, they prospered, becoming wealthy and respected all over villages around them. In time, they married the old woman's granddaughters and renamed the Elu land Obi Amadi Kingdom in honor of their bonds and the legacy for their generations to come. And so, through perseverance and faith, they turned tragedy into triumph, creating a legacy that would endure for generations to come. This is Umma's story time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I am Amarachi Ihoma, the young storyteller.